Alright, welcome back to another video. Today is the week number 12 NFL predictions. Right, yeah. Week 12 NFL predictions. But first, we have to go over our last week's record. John went 9-6, was bringing his record to 77-85-1. Brady went 12-3, was bringing his record to 95-60-1. Gannon went 11-4, was bringing his record to 82, 72-1. And then I went a nice 13-2, run away, which is my record to run away 54-1. And now let's get on with our predictions. Okay, up first on our Thursday night football game is the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Dan said Bills, Brady said Bills, Don said Bills. I look at the Bills because the Texans, they haven't really been good this season. Yes, they've won some games, but they haven't been like explosive and good as they were a few years ago. I'm starting to believe CJ Stroud's rookie season was a fluke season. And I don't think Texans are as good as they used to be. I'm not going with the Bills. I feel like the Bills are going to be on the up and down slope. But I wouldn't be too shocked if the Texans make it a game. Alright, up next on Thursday noon games is the Steelers versus the Chicago Bears. This game can actually be a very good game. I can see it. Hopefully it's not like a baseball game from Sunday night a few weeks ago with the Chargers and Steelers. That game was absolute buns. Anyways, Don said Bears, Brady said Steelers, Dan said Bears. So this game, I'm going to go with the Bears. I feel like this will win the other team, but I feel like the Steelers can make a close game. I feel like it'll be down to the wire. When the Bears will be down to the wire, without a doubt. But I'm going to stick with the Bears are winning this game. Next up, please don't touch the dial. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Green Bay Packers. Please don't let this game be the end of me, please. John said Vikings, Dan said Vikings, Brady said Packers. I'm going to be all the way up north, hunting. I'm going to lost this game, obviously. I'm going to go with the Packers, obviously. Hopefully, JJ McCarthy's personality or whatever is 9. We could easily win if it's 9, because McCarthy, he's not looking super great right now. But remember at the beginning of the season when I was talking about the Vikings, I was saying, okay, let's see how JJ McCarthy is. Right now he's leaning towards the nice throw with the Vikings. I said, okay, JJ McCarthy isn't playing as good, or not, they're not tight, they're going to struggle. Right now, they are struggling. The odds on the go. The Packers, the Vikings are on the second favorite NFC North team. But, yeah, good name the Packers. Next up is the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, the Jets are going to get killed. Only Don said the Jets, Brady and Graham also said the Ravens. And I obviously said the Ravens. So with this game, I think the Raiders will dominate. Part of me says the Jets will somehow make it a close game. I don't know how I can see it. Something's telling me that will happen. But I'm going to stick with the Raiders in winning this game. Next up is the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. This one can be actually a good game. Don's the Giants, Brady again, both said Lions. So this game, the Giants had a close game against the Packers, so I believe they will have a close game with the Lions, because the Lions still a good team this year. Last week they played against the... They didn't have the bye, right? Last week they played against... Who did they play? The Eagles, and they lost. I just lost that game because, well, it was a horrible game to begin with. The primetime games these past few weeks haven't really been that good. I'm going to stick with the Lions, but I think this will be a very, very close game. Or the Lions do like they lose, and then they draw the next opponent, and the two decent ones lose, draw the next opponent. I think that's what the Lions are on, but I'm going to stick with the Lions. Now, the second to last noon game is the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas Colts 36 Chiefs, Kansas Colts. This game, earlier this year I already gave it to the Chiefs. Right now, when I was predicting this game, this is the last good team I put in because I don't know who can win. Let's get other teams can win this. Can the Chiefs lock in or somehow win? Maybe. But I'm not going to the Colts. I feel like the Chiefs will lose. And I think my prediction is the Chiefs lose this week and they win out. And somehow make the playoffs. And that's my prediction to the Chiefs. I'm going to stick with the Colts. I feel like it's going to be a very close game. Both sides can easily win. It will all come down to penalties, third down conversions, and mistakes. How many mistakes a team makes? A team makes less mistakes or vice versa. That's all they'll come down to, but I'm going to go with the Colts. Now for our final noon game, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. This game can be a good game. I don't know how I feel about this one. Face the Titans against the Seahawks, down the Seahawks. I look good at the Seahawks. Yes, and all of them look good against the Rams. Well, it's the Rams. But the Titans, well, they're the close game with the divisional rival, the Texans. Yeah, this game, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I don't really have a lot of confidence in the Titans at all. And the only player that actually 100% right, they don't even have the jersey on NFL shop is Samuel DK. Number 17, the GOAT. I'm sorry, I'm not crazy, I'm delusional. Now the afternoon games. Also, 3:05, we had the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The Jaguars killed the Los Angeles Chargers, who are now on the much-needed diary because they also got a lot of injuries. Taking on the Arizona Cardinals, who kind of got killed by the 49ers. This game, I wouldn't be surprised if it were close against the Jags, or against the Jags. I'm going to go with the Jaguars because I feel like this will be a close game. I won't be too shocked if the Cardinals win. The Cardinals are just a weird team to me, and I don't really know who they really are. They're an insanely weird team. I'm just doing the Jaguars, so. Now, the final 3:05 game, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. This is an interesting game. Dan said Browns, Don said Browns, Brady said Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns. Yes, Shedeur is starting. I think because Shedeur is going to have, he's starting. I think because he's got a full week, he's going to do decently well. This is going to be a horrendous game all around. I wouldn't be too shocked if the Raiders pull off a win, but this game is disgusting. Both teams suck. But I'm going to go with the Browns to sneak away with the win. Now we have the 3:25 games is the NFC East divisional matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This game could be easily a good game. The Cowboys dominating the Raiders on Monday night prime time. And the Eagles, well, had a slugfest of the game against the Lions. I don't want those to these teams, I don't want those to lose. Against the Eagles, Brady said Eagles, Don said Eagles. At first I was saying Cowboys. And then on the Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys. And then flip-flopping between those two teams, where the Eagles, they sweep, or will they split 50-50, one win, one loss. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. I feel like this is the close game. They'll sneak away with a false start that was not called by Sisters. Whereas I think that's the way the Eagles will win. And it'll cause a lot more controversy. But give me the Eagles. Then the final 325 game is the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Another divisional matchup that could easily go either way. The Saints beat the Panthers and nobody else. Yeah. Because I feel like the Saints are there. They're going against the Buccaneers and they're going against the Falcons at some point. I know they will. I think the Saints could easily go 3-3 in the division. But Dodge the Falcons, Vegas the Saints, Panthers the Falcons. This game could easily go either way. I'm going to go on this either way. This game is a divisional matchup. Anything could happen in a division. Gonna go with the Falcons sneaking away with a win after losing last week to the Carolina Panthers. Now the Sunday night football is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. This game can easily be a great game under different circumstances. Dan said the Buccaneers, Brady said Buccaneers, Don said Buccaneers. This is another game I'm at 50-50. I feel like the Rams are on a roll. I feel like they could sneak away with the win. So, the Rams. Can the Buccaneers win this? Yes. But I feel like this would be a very close game, and Baker Mayfield will make a mistake. At this point, this year, the Buccaneers will start to slow down and be a little bit of a good team. But the Rams will win this game. Now to the final game of week number 12. On Monday Night Football, the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Dan said 49ers, Brady said 49ers, Don said Panthers. Both of these teams have been a good team. Niners have been winning with a litany of injuries. Meanwhile, the Panthers, well, Ricky Dowdle is a little god, literally. This game could either go either way. I'm not good at the 49ers to sneak away with the win, but I have a feeling it'll come down to one single extra point miss. Somebody's telling me somebody's going to miss a kick, and that's going to cost them the game. And this is another game that could easily go either way. Give me the 49ers. Now to the teams on die. I think I had one on die week. So, this is the Broncos' next game is against the Washington Commanders. The Commanders' next game is against the Broncos. The Dolphins' next game is against the Saints. And the Chargers, whose next game is against the Raiders. And with that'll be it for the week number 12 NFL predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.